Dear listener, your guardian angels have something special to tell you. Even though they've been quiet, they really want to shout your name. There's someone you know who hasn't been talking to you much recently, and it might be making you feel uneasy. You might be wondering if you did something wrong to make them pull away. But there's good news: you haven't done anything wrong at all. In fact, you've done everything right. This person actually thinks about you a lot. They're so caught up in their feelings for you that they don't know how to deal with them. That's why they've become so quiet. Their silence isn't because they're upset with you or losing interest. It's just their way of trying to handle their strong feelings. These feelings are deep, and they're here to stay. So you don't have to worry about this quiet spell. This person really wants to be more involved in your life than they are now. They're just finding it hard to show it. Their silence is a safety net while they figure out their emotions. They're keeping their feelings a secret because they're afraid of getting hurt. By staying silent, they think they can avoid the heartache of discovering that you might not feel the same way about them. The possibility of not being liked back is a daunting thought for them, and it weighs heavily on their mind. They're really worried about how you would react if they shared their true feelings, fearing rejection and the pain it could bring. Yet, deep down, there's nothing they want more than to shout your name from the rooftops and let you know just how much they care about you. Despite their fears, they are proud of the feelings they have for you because you're such a likable and lovable person. Their admiration for you isn't something they can easily dismiss. So try not to worry about their silence. It's there for a reason, not because they want to be distant, but because they are trying to protect their heart. Perhaps you could find a chance to chat with them, to open a door that makes them feel safe enough to express what's in their heart. Inside, they're desperate to communicate their affection for you. This person finds themselves constantly thinking about you, and no matter how hard they try, they can't shake off their feelings. They've attempted to quell this emotional tide, but nothing seems to work. Every thought brings them back to the strong connection they feel towards you, a connection so intense and profound that it's unlike anything they've experienced before. This overwhelming emotion makes it difficult for them to decide the best course of action. When people experience such strong love, their actions can often be confusing and contradictory. Love is a force that's both powerful and complex, capable of turning even the most composed individual into a bundle of nerves. Under its influence, people might act in ways that are completely opposite to how they really feel. They might withdraw, remain silent, or seem indifferent, but in reality, these behaviors are just their ways of coping with the overwhelming emotions that they don't yet know how to handle. Understanding this can be tricky. It's important to remember that just because someone isn't showing their affection openly doesn't mean they don't care. Quite the opposite. Their silence might be a defense mechanism, a shield against potential hurt that comes from unreciprocated feelings. In such situations, being patient and offering them a sense of security can make all the difference. Show them through your actions and words that it's safe to express their feelings, that you are there to listen and understand without judgment. This approach can slowly coax them out of their shell, allowing them to feel more comfortable and confident in sharing their emotions with you. By doing so, you can help bridge the gap that silence has created, fostering a deeper, more open relationship. Love, after all, is not just about feeling, but also about understanding and patience. In the dance of connection, each step toward openness and trust is precious. Understanding someone can be really tough when what they do doesn't seem to line up with how they feel. This message is meant to help you see things more clearly and offer a new perspective. Sometimes you might feel down or confused by their silence, wondering if you've done something wrong. It's important to let go of these worries. Their silence stems from their own fears and uncertainties, not from anything you've done. You're a wonderful person, and that's exactly why they have strong feelings toward you. Although you can't change how they deal with their emotions, you're certainly not without power. You have control over your own actions and choices, and you have the ability to influence your situation positively. Now, let's look at their silence in a new light. Instead of assuming they don't like you or that they're mad at you, consider that their quietness might actually be their unique way of showing they care deeply about you. Observe how they behave. Those moments of quiet might actually be moments filled with unsaid words and emotions. Embrace this thought and let it transform your understanding. What might have seemed like negative signs could actually be their awkward attempts at expressing their affection for you. This fresh perspective can help you manage the situation more effectively. If you find that you also have feelings for this person and you're interested in getting to know them better, you can take active steps to make them feel safe and comfortable around you. Show them through your words and actions that it's okay to open up and share what's in their heart. While the final decision to open up rests with them, at least you will know that you've done everything you can to make them feel welcomed and valued. By changing how you interpret their actions and responding with understanding and patience, you open up the possibility for a deeper connection. Encourage open communication and express your feelings honestly. Let them know that you appreciate their presence in your life and that they don't need to hide their feelings. This can be a gentle invitation for them to lower their defenses and start sharing more with you. Remember, relationships and emotions are complex, and people handle their feelings in very different ways. Having patience and showing consistent kindness and support can create a safe space for both of you to explore your feelings and potentially build something meaningful together. Even if the progress is slow, your understanding and compassionate approach can set a solid foundation for a stronger relationship. Things aren't always what they seem. Life might be simpler if everything was straightforward, but what makes people really interesting is their complexity. You've caught someone's attention because you're unique, with your own views and experiences that make you stand out. Enjoy what makes each person special. But remember, you might not always get why they are the way they are. Whatever you decide to do with this message, do it with full confidence and trust in yourself and in the universe. Remember, you don't draw in bad vibes, so no need to worry. Let others act how they feel best, and you keep being true to yourself. Feel good knowing that their silence isn't something bad. Think of it as a sign that things are never as tough as they might seem. There's always a bit of light in confusing times if you look for it. Know your value and the respect you deserve. Don't settle for less and only accept people who treat you with the love and respect you need. Here's a little prayer for you, Lord. In those quiet moments when they feel unsure, let them feel your presence. Show them that silence doesn't mean someone is gone, but sometimes it's just a hidden way of caring. Give them the strength to understand people's complex feelings, to find love even in silence. Help them to see their true worth and to act with courage and kindness. Amen. Take a moment to let these words touch your heart. Remember, you are loved and watched over by the universe. Type 111 to make this message and its good vibes your own. By sharing positivity, you're not just being kind, you're also welcoming good vibes back into your life. My dear viewers, show your support by giving super thanks up to $20.